everybody. Want to say once again, welcome. Today is the big day, at least in terms of updating the game. For those of you who have iPhone, you were able to update last night. Want to say around 9 o'clock, roughly 9 o'clock last night. Yeah, about 9 o'clock it was. I shared it with my UVF people. About 8:51, it was available on Apple devices around that time, and it became available this afternoon. I just got it around because I just got back here. It's a little after 2 here on the East Coast, and it just happens to be out now. So, with that being said, the visuals are active, as in terms of the changed atmosphere. If you want to take a look here, a little different look, but it's not the weather stuff that we talked about in the previous video is not active yet, which it's gonna, as you can see, no icon here. But I believe, from what I've been reading, it's going to be active probably I would say sometime after the Ho-Oh raids end, which is on next Thursday, and sometime before the following Thursday, which has been confirmed that there is going to be a holiday event or Christmas event, as you will, if you will, where we might get a few other perks, because there is a lot of information that has come out with the Gen 3 information. As we shared yesterday, and I'll reiterate, trainers Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip, and several more Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region in the Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon video games will start appearing in Go for the first time ever, with even more to be discovered over the next several weeks. So, starting sometime, I would say, this came out yesterday, so probably sometime between today or later this afternoon. Usually they end a lot of stuff they base off of 1 p.m. Pacific, which is 4 p.m. Eastern. So I would venture to say within the next 2 hours. I wouldn't be surprised, but that is a typical time frame that they would start around the 4 p.m. Eastern time with this with Gen 3. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll also be introducing a new dynamic weather system that will change the way you and millions of trainers around the world discover, catch, and interact with Pokemon. So, the in-game map will be updated with is being updated with cool new weather visuals. Weather near you will impact Pokemon in a variety of ways. The best person that I've been able to find out info from about a lot of the details is Nick who is Trainer Tips, and he actually shared about the different types, like in snowy conditions, which I will show you this. I don't have the full graphic, but in snowy conditions you'll end up seeing more ice and steel. Sunny, a lot, as it said in the article, Charizard Fire Spin. So fire types are going to be more prominent then. In rainy conditions, there's going to be bug, water, obviously, and electric types. So, because rain usually, a lot of times there'll be thunderstorms with rain. Not every rain shower encompasses thunder or lightning, but it will be, for the sake of Pokemon Go, as of right now, they could be really enhancing a lot more if it's like a thunderstorm or whatnot. So, prayerfully, maybe you're inside a building and you're around a Pokestop, like me, and it's a major thunderstorm. You might be able to luck out, because I usually have about 3, maybe 4, sometimes 5 spawn in this one location. So, that, or snowy, ice and steel, which will be good because I think in some of my accounts I don't even have my ice. I only have my silver, and my steel I only have a bronze one, so I got quite a bit of way to go on that. At least on my Mystic account. My Instinct account probably is pretty close to some of the others. But, with that being said, Wendy, you're apt to seeing, and the cool thing is, with this weather system, there's going to be extra Stardust given for those type of Pokemon that appear when you catch them. And there's also a few other added things that I'll share quickly, and one of them being the fact that there is a new item that will be coming, according to, it looks like it'll be in 1, 8, and 25, a single count, an 8 count, or a 25 count in shop, most likely, of what is called a star piece, which, from what I've been reading, is gonna be a lucky egg type item for Stardust. So those of you who've been wanting like extra Stardust, and like we just had the Global Catch Challenge and the double XP and double Stardust. Imagine if you popped a lucky egg and a star piece at the same time during that event, and you hand on the catching and the evolving. You would get, during that event, you would be able to get quadruple XP and quadruple Stardust. Imagine getting 400 Stardust for each Pokemon you caught. Wouldn't that be something? Now I know I'd be pretty stoked about that, honestly. And so we are looking at a lot of different pieces and variables that have been implanted in this update. And there's a lot more that I haven't even touched. There's new moves, there's, of course, new Pokemon. There could be a little surprise for us, because one of the moves is a move specifically for a Gen 2 Pokemon that hasn't been released yet. So, could we have a nice little Christmas gift during the holiday event of a not currently non-released Gen 2 Pokemon? Those of you who have watched other videos and read other articles know which one I'm talking about. Or I might have, and those in the UVF community, that I'm solely highly a part of know what I'm talking about because I shared it on that Pokemon group Go Facebook group message. So, as I wrap it back around here, I want to say that, of course, we have the update, which is live. Update is live. Will we... now, we are just waiting for Gen 3 to officially come into the game. Right now, it's not in as of yet. At least within the states. I would venture to say, with the update being live now, I would venture to say that we will get it within the next 2 hours. That's what I'll venture to say. Because the trend that Pokemon Go takes is usually their big update. It falls on a Thursday. They tend to do a lot of stuff either on a Wednesday or a Thursday when they put the updates out. It's Wednesday or Thursday usually. And it ends up being a nice update whenever that happens. With that being said, any time frame that they choose is usually 4 p.m. Eastern. Like nest changes, they happen Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Every 2 weeks. This update came out Wednesday night at 9 p.m. around 9 p.m. Eastern. And then we also have the Nesta. We have a lot of updates or events that cycle usually at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. So, I'll venture to say, again, that we will start seeing Gen 3 Pokemon. With the update having been put out, it's probably just a hotfix that they just flip on a switch on their servers where the Pokemon will start appearing. And I say that happens at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. If they don't do it at that time, then they'll pop it at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So, keep checking the apps, or keep checking your app. Again, I'm saying 4 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 1 or 5 Pacific. Keep an eye out on it, and we will check in with you when. And actually, we might go live on my game when we do start seeing Gen 3. If not today, tomorrow. So, I'll catch you guys a little bit later.